How fares the search?
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
Alrighty, so yeah, we got Karlach, her upgrade from Damon. Now she has something to say.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up.
Oh yeah?
I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
Is that so? Let's find some evil for you to smack then.
Bring it on.
And I know just the evil. I think today we're going to maybe fight some paladins she had some problems with, so I'm gonna head over there. But first, hi internet, I'm JP. Thanks for watching. Play some more Baldur's Gate 3. And yeah, like I said, we're gonna go fight some fucking shitty paladins. So Will apparently picked up the scent of sulfur, which we've gotten hints throughout the game that usually has something to do with the hells. So there might be a little bit more afoot than just some paladins, if we are to be believed. So, ooh, camp supplies. That is a big win. We love camp supplies. Yeah, I was gonna say, can I click that? I'm pretty sure there's a bunch out here. Not that it really matters, but yeah, camp supplies are really nice to come across. Alright, so in here is the fight. We're gonna have...
Would that worry you?
I'll give it a bloody good fight, that's for sure.
We're gonna have Will
Anything you give a dragon is
walk in first. Just without Karlach. We'll have him just go kind of stand like somewhere like right here. We'll have Shadowheart go stand like right here. Just, you know, somewhere near this guy. And then we'll have Karlach group up with Loretha and they will walk in together. So I'm pretty sure once he sees Karlach, yep.
No more. Leave us in peace and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please. We just want to go home.
Assess his posture, his eyes as he's telling the truth. I mean, it doesn't matter if he's telling the truth. One of us isn't leaving this room alive. But we did get a great success there.
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Liar! I know who you really are.
Enough. Enough. I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlach, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Hey!
Venice was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Grr. Alright, here we go. Starting things off with this person, Trin. a Lightfoot halfling over here on the other side is going to Hunter's Mark and miss Loretha. So thankfully, we went ahead and had Will and Shadowheart kind of surround Anders here. He's a level 5 paladin of tier. This guy hits unfucking believably hard. He has Aura Protection, has +4 on all of his saving throws. Has a pretty low AC, all things considered. So we're going to Hexblade's Curse him with Will. And then we are going to Booming Blade as well. We're going to Booming Blade as well. There we go. That's a very good damage.
Time to push my luck again.
I know Loretha did take damage. She just lost some of her armor of Agathis. Okay. Well, those two are both in that room over there. We can do something funny with that, but I think what our main group here should do is probably just try to focus down Anders. He's at 39 HP. I want to try to hit him with Tasha's. 20%, never mind. I think I'm going to just chuck off an Eldritch Blast. I mean, classic Warlock. When in doubt, Eldritch Blast. 7 damage. I am then going to clear the way. I hate that. Karlach is going to rage. I think the best thing, the literal best thing we can do is just focus all of our damage on Anders turn 1. So we're just gonna take our pike, rage, and yeet it. 18 damage. Holy shit. I think Karlach's actually gonna come hang out over by this door.
Nothing will stand in my way.
In that turn, we'll end that turn, and then we're going to upcast to level 2 and inflict wounds on Anders. Just really trying to make sure we finish him off here. And we do. 1 turn and he is done. On his corpse, we find the Sword of Justice, which gives you Tears Protection, a level 1 spell, which is just simply Field of Faith. So not bad. Not a bad sword, but that's our reward. And no harm done. We can a spiritual weapon as well. Shout out to Shadowheart being like the only person who's like a fully leveled caster in our party. And that's like actually needing that. Big fan. That person's gonna hide behind a box and hold person will. I mean, if that's the decision you want to make, by all means. Spiritual weapon's gonna hit the halfling and miss. Trend's going to shoot and break concentration on Shadowheart's guidance. Oh no, not our guidance. I am going to Misty Step with Loretha into the next room. Shout out to our amulet giving us that. And I will then just ever so classically Eldritch Blast. Nice. Breaking that a-hole's concentration. Shadowhearts. I mean, this person is just like perfectly hidden behind a box. That's kind of hilarious. We'll go there. We'll go there with Toll the Dead. Oh, hey, we broke the hold person concentration as well. Will, you can do something, buddy. How's about you? Eldritch Blast. I love that we can do that through the box. Can I get to this one? Throw her at this one. Wait, is she on the roof? Hold person again on Will connects. Okay. I think I broke the game. Where is she? What the fuck? Karlach threw her through the floor. That's so funny. Loretha. Eldritch Blast on the one behind the box. Finishing her off again. Karlach
Cook with fire, baby.
is going to... I can't, like, turn my camera and have the jump thing up. There we go.
Do it.
Yeah, yeet. What? Come on, man.
Holding back.
I'm ready.
All right, let's try this again. I will waste rage charges on this if I have to. All right, let's try this again, Karlach. Yeet!
Always a pleasure.
Hey, Karlach.
Fuck them. Fuck Zariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Zarya won't get near you again. We'll make sure of
That's
that.
right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
All right, so she is going to, you know, just take a little bit of anger out on, you know, this building, and that's well within her right. So I'm just gonna let her do her thing, and I'll be back. All right, I think she's done. Hey, Karlach.
Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
I mean,
Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Engine heats up the whole system enough not to get burned. Hopefully it will hold together long enough to get tuned up. Let's move, huh? I'm running high and in the mood for a fight.
fair enough. There's not really anything too pressing at the moment. We're still a little bit away from level 5, which is where I feel comfortable really taking on the rest of the goblins. So I'm kind of just trying to fill time with like side quests, but I don't really think there's a whole lot else for us to do other than just kind of like start the main conflict. We could do some stuff with some traders. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot else here, honestly. So we'll see what else we can get ourselves into, but there's a boatload, and I mean a metric boatload of loot in this place, but there's really nothing to see. It's all down this hatch, so I'm just gonna loot everything down here. I'll show you anything super interesting that I find, but there's really nothing interesting to find, so yeah, I'm gonna go loot. We just sold off a ton of our junk. It was really nothing good, just mostly a bunch of weapons. The one thing we did get that was decent are the gloves of heroism. When you use a channel of spell, you gain heroism, which I guess could be okay, but nothing we're really going to use. And we just sold everything off. It was basically just a bunch of vendor fodder, so that's pretty cool. If we come down this way, though, I don't think there is anything else we can purchase that would be helpful, but I will look while I am here.
I need a quick word.
We did find this drow leather armor on a random dead drow here at Joaquin's Rest, so we'll go ahead and rock that. We need to dye it, but it does give us ever so slightly more AC. But there is a there is the second half of a quest that I forgot to pick up while I was here, so might as well do that. And there's just also just so much loot. The problem is we're not allowed to loot the flaming fists because of this asshole who isn't even looking at us, so she wouldn't even know But I'm pretty sure that even if we stealth,
Softer than a whisper.
she's still gonna see us. Especially if Karlach yells.
Great guard helm.
Oh, no, okay, she didn't see anything.
Fine and beyond.
Karlach,
Just care when we would
you're literally, like, made of fire.
when we would have doubt. So it is
Just don't walk in the fucking fire.
so is it dawn.
Or don't be hurt by it. Because, like, how are you hurt by fire? Whatever, dude.
Great guard helm.
Oh, hey, a whole 12 gold. Let's go, dude. Worth.
Fine and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken,
Okay.
and so is it dawn. Great
So we got some stuff from that.
Here I hope. Allow us
It's pretty
to
worth.
in this plane and beyond.
Ooh, thank you for the gold.
Teach us certainty
Thank you for the gold.
so it is spoken.
And thank you for the gold. There's a book there. Definitely not reading that. But if we head back upstairs and talk to the guy that Karlach helped escape from over yonder way, we can talk to him. What's up, man?
Miri. No. Gods, no, no, no. You should have stayed. You should have been with me.
Hey, sorry, my Instacart shopper's kind of tripping. How did you two get separated?
I was in our room. We had a fight. If I just kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry, she'd still be here.
This isn't on you. There's no way you could have known.
I'm sorry, Miri. I'm so sorry. Please, just go. I need a moment with her.
So he said something about a dowry, which is like a fucking ring that you give someone you're about to marry, I think. I don't fucking know exactly what a dowry is. I know it can be expensive, so we're gonna go try to find it. Because, well, he's not gonna have a use for it anymore, so I wouldn't mind having it. There's a key to the suite. I don't think we really need to worry about that because there aren't any suites anymore. But if we check out this haystack,
Surprised this hay hasn't gone up in flames yet.
son of a bitch. We check out this haystack.
Hey there.
I love you, but
What's next?
son of a bitch. All right, you have high wisdom.
You'd think some starving beast would have eaten this hay by now.
How has this hay not gone up in flames?
Well,
Still
there's a chest in there that none of us are smart enough to perceive, and I'm not going through all the trouble of bringing in more allies to do so, so we came all the way up here for nothing. Sweet. I personally think taking this fight is pretty dumb, but there's really not much else we can actually do at this point. So we're gonna take a fight that is gonna be very difficult to win. Because I'm bored and I don't want to fight the goblins at level 4 because fighting goblins at level 4 is scary. Let me rephrase that. Fighting the goblins when you're about to hit level 5 is when I usually do it. Like I usually hit level 5 like during the goblins. So like I have, you know, I've played through Act 1 probably, I don't want to exaggerate and say hundreds of times, definitely dozens of times, as I'm sure a lot of you have if you're watching this. I have a way I usually run through things. And yeah, I don't like, I don't know, this run just feels different. Like I took a little bit too much of a break and I just feel like I'm missing something, but I'm not, so we'll make it work. Okay, does anyone in our party have fire?
Always sharp.
Shadowheart does, so we'll blow that up. Good job, Shadowheart. Proud of you.
now.
So, gonna wait for that fire. It's gonna go out sometime today. There we go.
Slow down.
And we're gonna hope anyone on our team has high perception. Just anyone.
Trap.
Thank you, Shadowheart. You've done it. You've had perception. I am very proud of you. So go ahead and get that. Well done. You know what, Karlach? Why don't you go ahead and pick this up? Oh my fucking god. Karlach, don't fucking move. You would think that since the trap has been perceived, she wouldn't, like, trigger it, but you never know with this video game. Sometimes your teammates should just be doing shit. I don't know if we'll be able to make use of these in this fight, but I feel like we can try. I've never attempted to. Well, she is encumbered. Go ahead and send one of those over to Will. Sure, he can carry it. And then we'll have everyone. Oop, she's still encumbered. We'll send one over to Shadowheart as well. And then we will jump across. Everyone join us, please. Everyone join us, please. Okay.
Today, how many die tomorrow?
I'm ready.
A hero at heart.
No one stopped me yet.
All right. So over here, we see a couple fellas chucking some shit at some fucking gnolls. These guys are terrifying. Most of them are level 4. This one back here is not level 4. This one back here is very powerful. I am fucking terrified. But they have this pretty cool looking chest that I want. So let's talk to them. Let's see what the hell's going on. Idiots didn't know there was a back way out this whole time. They just kind of stood here fucking chucking shit at gnolls like idiots.
If we don't deal with them gnolls, none of us are getting out of here alive.
All right, hold on. We'll do that one. Huzzah! Well done.
Fine. Money's useless to dead men.
Is it though?
There. You are fairly bought and paid for. Let's take them.
Yes, let's. All right, here's the play. Karlach.
Making me sweat.
What's that?
Who's in combat? Everyone is in combat. Okay. Well, shit, I should have jumped in. Okay. Fuck. All right. Loretha. 1 initiative for our friends, unfortunately. Ooh. Corpse 2 damaged. Are you fucking serious? What's the point? I'm gonna try to Tasha City's Laughter Fend. It worked.
Don't waste a
All right, we got the big one. Crowd controlled. Will is going to plop down a cloud of daggers on as many as he can hit. We'll just do it right there. I'm realizing that was kind of a waste. We're gonna hexblades curse the big one, and he's hopefully just going to protect his concentration. Yes, he will shield because, like I said, he needs to protect his concentration. That was his last spell slot, though. Fuck. Oh. Well, that guy's fucking dead. Oh man, this is a very difficult fight. Oh, that guy's hurting for a turton. Good damage. More good damage. Let's go. They took a ton of damage from that. Shadow Hearts. Still doesn't really have any AoE. That is the one of the few weaknesses of Death Cleric. Oh, get insight, you dummy. I would actually kind of like to hold person in the Cloud of Daggers. That would be huge. We can try it. Let's fucking go. That was huge. Absolutely massive. Now, Sanctuary is not concentration. So, Sanctuary yourself. I just want to make sure the game didn't fuck me there. We'll Sanctuary to protect our concentration.
Take the leader down! I'll try to hold the rest back!
You good luck against like 12 gnolls, dude. Yeah, that's some pretty good damage. Not even gonna lie. Dash on a hyena. Karlach is going to walk forward a little bit, use her last rage of the day, and attempt to throw a fire wine barrel. Path is interrupted. We can throw it right there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. I'm not worried about attack of opportunity from a hyena. All right. How did her... I guess she saved? Yeah, she saved. Fuck.
Might will prevail.
Just strike down one.
Come on, can't stay
Start
idle.
thinning the herd.
Very well.
Well, I'm now realizing how much of a waste my previous turn was. Don't worry. You can twin Misty Step? Why? I guess if you really need to get someone out. Double miss! Good shit, Loretha. Main character energy for sure. We're doing pretty well on damage though. That person's done. So yeah, we kind of wasted fucking old person. That's great. This is just a regular gnoll. Regular gnoll. There's a save, but that one's dead. We'll have Shadowheart continue to walk forward. I think something died to dagger damage. That's good. Can we kill anyone here? Yeah, I want the I don't know if we can kill him, but I want the archer damaged. 21 damage is pretty good. Continue to walk forward with Karlach. We can't really do anything for a bonus action, at least not yet with her, so we'll just take a potion. We don't need to do that. She's missing 3 HP. Never mind. That Cloud of Daggers did just fantastic work. And Karlach is paralyzed. Motherfucker. Oh, my dogs are going crazy. All right. Anything that could go wrong with this recording has gone wrong. All right, where was I? Okay, Will is up. Where is Will? You can get in range right here. Offend. Who is Hexblade's cursed, so we'll try to go hit her. And miss. Okay. Son of a bitch. Will is going to take a potion. We only have 5 potions. I feel like I bought a bunch, but I guess I only bought 5. That is where we are severely lacking in stuff at the moment. Got it.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Loretha,
Best be on my way.
still a level or two away from having real damage, unfortunately. We're going to use our last sorcery point to twin another Eldritch Blast. We're also a level away from that just becoming insanely overpowered once we can get another beam, but that's some good damage. And that one died to daggers. Blood of Daggers is such a good spell. Man, Rugen's really good at staying alive, and I find that annoying. We are going to inflict wounds. That's the name of the spell. 48 damage on a crit. Okay, Shadowheart. Okay. Yeah, on the body of Find, we find a Mind Flayer Parasite specimen. We also find the Flail. Nope, the Shattered Flail. I thought it was a Flail of Madness, but it has Yenogu's Gift. Hitting an enemy with this weapon heals the wielder for 1 to 6 HP, but they can go mad if they don't continue hitting an enemy each turn. Healing through this item doesn't trigger other passives that react to healing. Is that new? Or no, that might be have a better tooltips mod. That might be that. But that's silly. I feel like it. That should definitely be a thing. Good job, Shadowheart. Way to walk into the fire. Then we'll finish off this last gnoll. No, you won't. Will is going to finish off this last gnoll. Nice job, team. Hey, bud.
Thank the gods that's over. Wish you'd been with us when the beasts attacked on the road. Might have been more survivors. I don't suppose you saw any of my crew alive out there.
No, it was all I saw was blood and
Damn
guts.
it. I guess that's a no. Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard.
Long way from here. Where are you headed? I'll stay friendly as long as you hand over all your goods.
We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way.
Oh yeah, maybe I should come so you don't get waylaid again?
Thanks, but that won't be necessary. We'll find help at Joaquin's Rest.
Yeah, about that, bud.
You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door. Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you.
Joaquin's Rest has been burned to the ground.
Damn it. Nowhere's safe anymore. Doesn't change the plan, though. We'll head over there and check for survivors.
What's in the chest?
Aye, the whole reason we're in this mess. Trinkets for some rich tosser in Baldur's Gate. He gets his shiny baubles. We get a handful of Tarenths.
Tarenths are the currency of the
yeah, we pass the check. Let's go.
A network of merchants and mercenaries with few scruples.
Ah, if you remember, we met Roamunglo, who was also a Zhentarim. So, you people don't deal in baubles. A lot of people died for those baubles. Whatever your cargo is, I'll take it as payments. I mean, we could do that. Here's Zhent.
You know who we are. Very clever. And you probably also know it's not smart to interfere with Zhent business. This is the point when a clever lass like you accepts my gratitude
buddy,
and walks away.
Did you realize you're outnumbered? This is your employer's mouse, but we can profit. Let's sell the cargo ourselves. This is the point where I stop asking and start cutting. I don't care if I fail this, honestly. We didn't, though.
Fine. No need for more violence. I'll tell my associates everything was lost in the ambush. The chest's all yours. Damn thing's sealed tighter than a duke's purse strings. So there's no point in trying to open it. And no hard feelings, you hear? I'd have done the same if I were you. Business at the end of a blade is still business. Ruthless bastard like you could make a name for yourself in the Zhentarim. Make sure to drop by our hideout.
What a nice guy. So we do get the caravan strongbox. We could get some stuff from it. there is a particular item in there that is quite strong, but we get access to more stuff if we don't open it. You remember a couple episodes ago when we were walking along this road down here for the first time, we found a note that said, "Don't open the chest." Read back the first sentence. Do not open the chest. So yeah, that's the chest where that wasn't supposed to be open. Let's go to Walking's Rest though. Let's go see what their hideout is all about. Now, we could get up to some shenanigans down here if we want to. I don't want to do that. We could though.
Put the wind back in my sails.
I think we could take this fight if we wanted to start a fight.
Could have.
But we don't necessarily need to. I should have looted all those gnolls, but whatever. We're 900 XP away from a level. I want to be like within 500 before we head to the goblin camp, so hopefully we get some good experience out of just hanging out down here for a little bit. Hey Karlach, go break those fucking things in front of the door over here, if you don't mind. The fuck you mean never mind?
I've got a long road ahead.
All right, we'll open the door. We will walk through.
Forward.
A human man awaits you, a spell crackling at his fingertips.
Little serpent, long shadow. Little serpent, long shadow. It worked.
Oh, Helm's orbs. I thought you were Flaming Fist.
How dare you?
Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon, so if you're looking to trade, you'd best be quick. Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
Thanks, bud. All right. There's a bunch of stuff in here to loot. I think you know what we're doing. Be back with you in a moment. Heading down the hatch. You're not gonna believe this. It's another room full of just stuff for us to take. So we're gonna take it. So many camp supplies. Thank you, Synth. Right behind that wardrobe is some hidden stairs. Let's follow them. Where could these hidden stairs lead us to a waypoint? The Zhentarim hideout. Nice. And more camp supplies. If you're ever running low on camp supplies, early in Act 1, just come here. There's so much. And we love that. We love food. I think this is the chest where we get brought in. Nope. Is it here where we get brought in? Nope. Oh, yep. All right, cool.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean.
Excuse the McFuck out of me.
This is Rugen's savior, I'll bet. He told us all about you. Come on in then.
Huh.
Any friend of Rugen's is a friend of the family.
Oh. That makes things easier. Don't even have to lie our way in. Let's go. What if it just blew up? I guess it very well could have. I knew there were traps here. He could have just been... Rugen could have just told the troop and said, hey, these guys extorted me for the chest. Fucking kill them when they show up. That's exactly what I would have done.
What's that?
Guy's kind of a fucking coward, honestly. What's up, bro?
Well, don't you cut a fine figure?
But I guess that wouldn't like be good for,
if you have the
know, getting access to any of this stuff here.
Will make you a most heroical likeness.
You have a pet artist?
Let's say we're his patrons, yeah? Found him wandering the wild.
Can he Eldritch Blast?
He needs protection. And if his paintings cover our costs, so much the better, eh?
Sounds a bit more like kidnapping.
Are you looking to buy him? I'm open to offers, mate. Threats? Not so much.
We can skip the threats, go straight to Blades if you like. If he's as talented as you say, someone will be looking for him. We need a 20 on this. Possible. Unlikely. But possible. Do we have any inspiration? I kind of used them all earlier. We have one. Oh, good job, Loretha.
These artsy tossers always have friends in high places. That's why they're valuable. But, yeah, might be we've drawn enough attention to this place. Take the money, bastard, if he means that much to you. That is crap would sell anyway.
Well, would you look at that? We got a discount.
Something I can help you with?
Yeah, he has some stuff to trade.
That. So do I.
He has, you know, some things and some stuff. Thankfully, wait. We didn't have to spend money on, that guy. As fucked up as it is to phrase it like that. Yeah, we didn't have to spend money saving homie over there. So, that's good. Instead, we can just toss all of our junk into his inventory and be on our merry little way.
Can't show you the good stuff till Zarys gives the say-so, mind. Friends of the Zen only.
I mean, would I not be in here if I weren't a friend of the Zent? Anyway, also, something I should have fucking recognized a long time ago. So what we can do with Karlach is we can take these bracers of defense off of her. They're very, very good, obviously getting that +2 AC, but the damage we get from the sparkle hands is actually kind of crazy good, so yeah, she's gotta be wearing this. Oh, we have a lot of gold all of a sudden. Nice. Very nice. Oh, we should probably talk to the guy we just saved. What's up, Oscar? How's it going, pal?
I can't say I've ever been bought before. How much did I fetch? No, don't tell me. There's nothing so
not
pressing
a
as learning
single
one's true
solitary gold, buddy.
Well, you should at least know what you've paid for. I am the Oscar Fevras, at your service.
I'm supposed to know who you are. And I am Loretha. Excellent. Don't worry. You didn't cost me a single coin.
Do you know, of all the indignities heaped upon me in this place, that might well be the worst. It seems you've made quite the profit. My patron will see you rewarded. My betrothed, I should say. Assuming Lady Janeth still wishes to marry me after our little, falling out.
Who's Lady Janeth?
A noble woman of passion, refinement, and, as it turns out, quite ferocious temper.
Oh.
The latter I learned only after the engagement, when I told her I was in love with someone else.
You sound like kind of a dummy, bud.
To paint and clear my head. To choose, I suppose.
A truly horrifying dilemma.
Indeed. One to split the very soul. But I dare not dwell on it any longer, lest I weep. And we have your reward to consider, once I have made my way safely back to the city. Say, I don't suppose you could spare some coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road some.
Fine.
A hero to the hilt. Seek me out in the city, truly. Beneath my brush, you'll live forever. Until Baldur's Gate, then.
Yeah, see you later, bud. His side quest is very annoying once we get to the city, but that is a very, 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 very long way away. Let's go talk to the person who told us to come talk to her. That's probably a good idea.
You're the one who
Also, if you hadn't noticed, they have rigged this place to fucking explode.
Rule number 1. Remember. You're dead the moment you steal from the Zhentarim. No matter who you are.
You recall an old Zhentarim
Nice. Good job, Loretha.
coined by their founder.
Steel ends enemies, but gold makes friends.
Red man shoon. Seems you know our ways better than poor Rugen here. There's not much money in retribution, true. Tell you what, you've already taken Rugen's cargo, so finish the job and I'll let you live. Deliver it to Baldur's Gate. Oh, and kill him.
Okay.
Wait! Wait! It was Ollie! I swear it was Ollie!
Show some respect, Rugen. The boy was loyal to you till the end.
No, 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 no! Please!
And just like that, everyone profits. All right then, recruit. You can stock up here and be on your way. Bring the cargo to Baldur's Gate. Someone there will make contact.
Oh. All right. I didn't really want that to go like that. Oh, okay, that was fucking dark. I didn't really want to murder him. Can I still talk to her, actually? Can... we have a word? I thought I got an item from you.
I was paid to crack heads, not stack bloody boxes.
Welcome to the family. Don't get comfortable. That shipment's wanted in Baldur's Gate. Our trader can show you some of our more exotic items now. But don't delay. This place is likely to be rubble soon.
What are you planning to do?
Someone kidnapped a duke. Right on our bloody doorstep. The Flaming Fist will need someone to blame. I don't plan on it being us.
That's fair. Normally she gives you a pretty cool crossbow if you just bring her the thing and Rugen is dead. But I guess we let Rugen live and that happened, so we missed out on a pretty sick crossbow. But if we come talk to this prick now, he can show us the good stuff. So let's see what the good stuff entails.
Something I can help you with?
Yeah, I just want to trade.
Of course. Got some interesting stock for a friend of the family.
I don't like these guys. So he does have some very good stuff now, though. He has the giant breaker. This weapon has enough, or hits hard enough to send your target reeling for 2 turns. Pretty good. Also has some other things, including the rupturing blade, which is a +1 rapier that has the searing blood ability. Just does a little bit of fire damage. Pretty cool. Not a bad ability to have. How much is that? 325 gold. Could be worth investing in. He also has the gloves of thievery, gives you advantage on sleight of hand. Gloves of hell of thorns, which is fine. This is kind of the real winner here. The jolty vest. You take 1 less slashing damage, and when the wearer takes damage while having lightning charges, the attacker must succeed a dexterity saving throw or become shocked. Decent armor, but of course we all know the real winner here is the Titan String Bow. This weapon deals additional damage equal to your strength modifier. Pretty good weapon. We want that. We want that. And yeah, we'll take the hit to our bank account. I'm not gonna use those. Not gonna use that. Not gonna use that. Not gonna use that. I got a little bit of extra money out of it. So, yep, we'll be picking up those items. One's good for Astari and one's good for Karlach. I mean, they're both just good items, so. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We're going to head over this way. Just somewhere well out of the way, I would say. Hey friend Shadowheart, I know you do fire damage. What if we... Well, that didn't work. I think we got 1 kill out of it. Yeah, kind of whiffed that. Kind of whiffed that. A little bit. Oh well. Was that the trader though? I think it might have been. We get a lot of stuff from doing that. So I'll pick it all up.
I'd love to, thanks.
It was the trader. Nice. Hopefully We can just get our fucking gold back. The risk with doing that... Who the fuck?
Kill again! Don't.
All right. The risk of doing that is not, it's not a guarantee or even like a likelihood that the trader will drop all of his stuff, let alone the stuff we want, let alone any of the good items that he has. That's why we had to buy the items we wanted first, just to guarantee it. I didn't want to risk it because he won't have all of the gold we just spent. In fact, he won't have any gold, but we do still get the giant breaker. I guess we could have risked it, but at the end of the day, we just lost a little bit of gold. So
nothing hurts.
We'll be able to make it back. Don't worry.
Moving ahead.
But we do now have a fight on our hands that we are going to have to deal with. Do we have any spell slots left? I mean, Loretha's fine. She doesn't really use spell slots yet. We're going too soon. Does Will have anything? Yeah, he's good. Shadowheart is missing a level 2. Karlach is missing all of her rage charges. All right, that settles it. We need to go to bed. They should still be here when we get back, hopefully.
You carry a Githyanki relic.
I guess we'll figure it out.
I will have an explanation, or your head. Walk away now. I won't warn you again.
Why are you two arguing?
Lae'zel thinks I have something important to her people. She's deluded, clearly.
Lies. She carries an heirloom of my people. I must know why.
The artifact is protecting it. We need it.
Lae'zel? It's called common sense.
You seek reason in dishonor.
Stop this. No sense in fighting with each other.
Incorrect. Judicious bloodletting settles feuds and roots out the weak, the deceitful.
Do you hear this, tribe? Our lives are at stake, and she wants us to turn on each other.
No others. Just you and me.
Rest. Both of you tempers will be cooler in the morning.
I doubt this one's wits will be any sharper by then.
I do not wish to spill blood here. Come daylight, we will find a place to end this.
Fine. You can accept you're wrong, or we'll be rid of you permanently. Either way, I win.
Except she is a dark cleric.
We had every chance to look the other way.
And yeah.
But here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned.
Shadowheart, stop. You don't have to do this. Oh my god, we almost failed that.
She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you.
We need her, Shadowheart. Give her a chance. Cooperate, Lae'zel. Yeah, we need her,
Can I do
Shadowheart.
that, Lae'zel? Can I turn my back on you?
Never. Thieves aren't afforded such luxury.
Loosen the grip on your pride for one blasted moment, won't you? We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance.
She has a point. What the fuck do you want?
Ah, my good. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself. My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly.
Oh, it's the scarred eye too. Let's go. That's gonna be so sick. Endure the discomfort. Let him carry on.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket.
I don't really plan on doing this, but
Volo
why not?
frowns and begins to push.
Clench your fists.
Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
No bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick. Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Huh! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat.
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
And just like that, a bard has killed the Dark Urge.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
Oh, that's there now. Can't seem to see through one of my eyes.
Yes, quite. Well, there is some mild trauma. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is
Partly
something more
responsible,
I
he
can do.
says. Good view.
Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
So yeah, he just stabbed her eye out and gave us an eye that lets us see invisibility. It's permanent and it's a very strong ability. And also that cutscene is fucking. What is he doing? I think you figured it out.
I'll give it a shot.
Alright, let's go to bed after getting fucking stabbed. Did I not have to spend camp supplies? Thanks, Volo. What the fuck?
This vessel is at...
But the vessel only stares.
This... At least things have stayed interesting. That took the edge off. dull moment. Glad to have an ally.
Welcome. Besides, I find it gives one an air of mystique. No one's more intriguing than a woman. I'm up for the challenge. Let's make the pride of the gate.
All right, we are back in the basement. Let's see if those guys have fully left. I don't know if they do. Normally, they just run to the back of the cave and hang out, and you're free to just come fight them. We long rested in between. I don't know if they actually just full on leave. Hopefully they don't, because I would like to do the fight. This is a pretty fun one. And it's looking like they have dipped. Well, we didn't have any Karlach rages, so I don't think we could have actually won the fight. Hopefully they didn't take everything with them. That's unfortunate.
Something over there.
Anyway, there are two chests back in this room that we need to both disarm and open. We're not exactly great at sleight of hand. I mean, we do have pretty good bonuses to it on top of guidance, but we get some gold and a grease bottle. And then in this one, we must disarm and unlock it as well. Good grief. I believe this is the one with the items in it, though. Okay. Okay. There we go. And in this corner, we have ourselves some more infernal iron and some gold and some stuff.
Yes! Damon can use this to fix me.
Karlach is encumbered. We don't need fire wine when we're going. Oh, we have a whole ass fucking chest in here. Oh, that's the chest. Got it. You know what? Yeah, I don't care about turning in the reward for this quest in Baldur's Gate. That's a long fucking way away. You know what's not a long way away? Being able to use this item in here, so I'm gonna take 12 years and try to fucking get this shit open. I should just go get Astarion, but where's the fun in that? I've started with 20 thieves tools for the record. I literally cannot get this fucking thing opened, so I'm just gonna send it to Astarion. My god, Loretha. Fuck's sake. Send that to Astarion as well, because that's his new weapon. But
Should all be running.
what a fucking stupid chest. I mean, there's more stuff along the way. Let's grab that first. But there's another room over here. I would so much rather be doing a fucking giant fight right now. But instead, I spent the last part of this. Okay, Jesus fucking Christ. Another 20. Are we serious? I'm going to lose my fucking mind. All right. Guess I have to get fucking Astarion because Loretha just can't fucking pick a lock. I'll take rogue levels on Karlach early because I'm sick of this shit. Where the fuck is the stupid elf? Put us in the most inconvenient spot in this camp. Asshole. I wish I could just swap my party out freely. Alright, we brought Astarion with us. He's first gonna equip this fucking thing, then he's gonna drop this fucking chest on the ground. And then he's gonna first try it because he actually has capabilities of being useful. Wow, look at all that. He rolled exactly a fucking 20 because he's useless. Anyway, in this, we find an iron flask. A flask that can hold fiends and foes, friends and foes. Likely to make the former the latter. We'll send that to Loretha. We'll send the gold to Loretha, and we'll send the fire amber to Loretha. So, pretty good item. We'll use that at some point. It'll be fun. Wow, good job, Astarion. You rolled exactly as much as you needed, and then 1 over exactly what you needed, even with all the bonuses. Fuck's sake. In this chest, our reward is the Abyss Beckoners. This wears summoned creatures, has resistance to all damage except psychic. Start of the summoned creature's turn, must succeed a saving throw or be driven mad. These are absolutely terrible. So, and apparently that was enough to encumber Loretha. Nice. Yeah, there's a whole lot of nothing else in this room. Great. Okay. I need to do something interesting to end the episode because this was a waste of fucking time. Alright, we're back in the goblin camp. There is one fight we can do here. Well, technically a couple. There's some stuff we can do here, we'll say. Which could be interesting. It could also be a waste of time, but we're gonna do it. There's some goblins up here that are just hanging out. We know we need to clear out this goblin camp one way or the other. We've pretty much established that at this point. Hey, Astarion, how about you have a little bit of fun?
Look at all these sleeping dead to the world.
Yeah, pretty much. So we're gonna get a bunch of free stabby stabs on some sleeping goblins, which will
That wall was barely holding together.
equal. So we can get into the camp from that way, but we can also just walk in the front door. So I think we'll probably end up doing that most of the time. So there's a couple of sleeping bugbears over here. We'll go with this one because he's closer. Don't need to do that. That does start initiative, and we will flick at a wrist.
No choice but to keep going.
Blasting here. 1 damage, really? How are they not surprised, by the way? I feel like if anything should have been a surprise attack, it would have been this round, but alas. Yeah.
Smell blood.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Ouchies. We're gonna bite. Sorry, gonna have himself a little bit of a snack, and then we'll sneak attack. Sure. I don't know if I should have used that, but we did. We'll take his stuff.
So much for peace.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we kind of started it, to be fair. It is what it is. Rude. Bone chill, mother effer. Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
My faith will protect me.
Cancel that. And then click that. Son of a bitch. And where's the throw button? There it is. And fuck's sake. What do you mean path is interrupted? He's right in front of her. Hey, we broke our concentration. Great. I agree.
What's inside?
Well, we killed some goblins who didn't know we were there, and then actually took maybe more HP than the fucking gnoll fight did, but whatever, it's fine. There's one more over here. If I could click the buttons correctly.
Just like old times.
Thought there was a goblin up here in this tower. I guess not. All right.
Quick step.
Yeah. Lock chest right here for some reason. Huge 3 on the dice. You're doing great. We'll go up this ladder. And any day now, bud. Head down this way. Underneath this bridge.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Nice job, bud. Good eye, good eye. Why can I not click on this? There we go. Oh, a good roll. Forgot what it was like. Up. Suppose that's fine. Walk through them anyway. Anyway, for all that trouble, we get the going shield. It's pretty good. You get the loving protection once per short rest. If you are below 50% HP, you gain 8 temporary hit points. Sweet. What a terrible episode. Appreciate you guys sticking around if you managed to stick around for the entire thing. Next time, I guess we're going into the goblin camp because there's really nothing else left for us to do aside from go under, and I don't want to do that yet, so we're not going to do that yet. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.